going to have a lot of stuff. And now mTwDeMusliM's getting a few more gases, as well as trying to get these upgrades up as quickly as possible. He does have a Spire up, but I'm not so sure he's got any muters. Let's just check the unit. Oop, I've paused the game. Let's just check the units tab. And he doesn't have any muters out yet, but he does have a Spire, so interesting to see what's happening there. And now a lot of Hydras getting on in this action. There's going to be a big engagement here. Guardian Shields going down, splitting these units with force fields. Nice split there, although these Hydras in the back are still shooting these Zealots. They're trying to move them around the corner, but it's not going to be too much effect, as there are a lot of gateway units here at this point. And mTwDeMusliM's looking in a very bad spot here. A lot of Hydras dying to these big, massive gateway units, and we do see now Blink being researched as well as weapons level 1 for Dolovan, 16 Hydras on the production tab for mTwDeMusliM, so he really needs to crank out units quickly. Throwing down this next hatchery here at the gold, as well as Nexus for Dolovan at the gold as well. mTwDeMusliM cancelling that hatchery, and we do see now Dolovan is in a pretty firm position of command here, and if he were to move out, he would do a significant amount of damage, but I'm pretty sure he's scared of the macro Zerg play, which can... one sec. Sorry, Doberman. A bit of an engagement going down here. A lot of Hydras dying. Nice force fields there. Casting. Sorry. Sorry, Doberman. And it seems like that hatchery was taken down by the forces of Dolovan, and a lot of mTwDeMuslim's forces are going to be able to push back this in due time. So now we do see a Dark Shrine coming out for Dolovan. A nice pylon there at this point. He could send those Zealots in, try and get some harass on here if he did pull away these units. Where is that Dark Shrine? Where are you? Tricky Dark Shrine. So now maybe we're going to see some DTs come in on the action. And those two researches did finish for mTwDeMusliM, the +1 weapons and +1 armor. And now Dolovan trying to push in with these units, but that's too many Hydras. He doesn't want to engage in such a shock choke, otherwise he would get taken out quite severely. And now blinking away with these units, trying to get off the creep, because Hydras do have the speed advantage on the creep, retreating to his gold base here, and that is a lot of Hydras, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of Zerglings also being produced, and oh my god, I didn't see this, a lot of Zealots wailing away on this hatchery. Are they going to get it? Oh my god, are they going to get it? Transfuse going down on this hatchery, and oh, if that Transfuse hadn't gone down, he would have taken it out with those Zealots. Nice play there from Dolovan, but that Transfuse was even nicer play from mTwDeMusliM, just saving that hatchery all the same. And without that Transfuse, he would have been in a position where he had no economy at all, pretty much, apart from this base right here. He is getting this base up and running eventually, but it was taken down by Dolovan with a lot of these Stalkers. And now Dolovan taking his third expansion in this position here. Warping in a few more Zealots, and a lot of DTs now warping in as well, and mTwDeMusliM really needs some Overseers in order to be able to spot these units. All those Zealots were taken down by the Zerglings, but now these DTs are going to have a fun day, since there is nothing to counter these right now, and it seems like there was an engagement up here, Dolovan trying to draw the forces away from the DT attention, and nice force fields going down, splitting up the army just a little bit, in order to make sure that they couldn't push ahead. And now, oh, these DTs have taken down this hatchery, and now morphing in a few Overseers in order to be able to counter this. He really needs that Overseer as quickly as possible in order to defend from these DTs. And it seems like Dolovan right now is in, again, a commanding position, but then again, it is mTwDeMuslim's off race, so he's doing really good considering. Those DTs have now been taken down by Overseers, and now more DTs actually morphing in order to be able to do more harassment. Some Zealots now down here trying to take out this hatchery, and we do see the forces of Dolovan as well. Nice shiny Stalkers there, trying to move down. We do see weapons level 2 as well being upgraded for Dolovan. And that is a lot of Hydras, as I said before, taking out those Zealots. And it seems like the DTs that came in the base, they are still here, going to be trying to take out this layer. But there is a big engagement going down here whilst those DTs are in the base. No, they both pull back, and those DTs are gonna need to be taken down. Overseer as well as a few Hydras moving away over here in order to be able to take them out, but at the same time there's a big engagement over here. No, they're all retreating again, but those DTs have been taken down. Oh my god, they're making my job so hard. Now moving up to this high ground, trying to take out this assimilator, takes it out with these Stalkers. And we do see now this base is getting saturated, as well as big engagement going down here. A lot of Hydras. This is a very, very strange place to engage. Guardian Shield's going down. Needs to throw down some force fields. Interesting force field placement. And it seems like Dolovan's going to need to pull back, as these Hydras are going to do a lot of damage to those gateway units. Using this Overseer to spot a little bit to see where he's actually going. Taking that down, that proxy pylon. And Dolovan's going to be moving around here, as well as being chased by these Hydras. He needs to throw some force fields down quickly in order to be able to make sure they can't pursue any longer. Doing a lot of damage with these Stalkers, to be honest. Nice force field, although it leaves a little bit of a gap. He could actually turn around now and take out these funneling Hydras, but it doesn't. And it seems like he's going to be trying to take out these Evo chambers quickly. Now researching charge, as well as a lot of Zealots being warped in a forward position. I believe it was up here. And these Stalkers now doing a lot of damage and just kiting effectively all these Hydralisks. Nice use of force field and blink in order to be able to do a lot of damage whilst negating the actual damage from these Hydralisks by kiting them a lot of everywhere. A lot of larvae here from mTwDeMusliM. I'm not sure what's going on there. I guess he just can't spend it in time. So he is keeping on top of his macro, and we do now see a Dark Templar Archives has been created by Dolovan, as well as Psystorm coming out and weapons level 3 being researched for Dolovan. Now taking another expansion, so at this point it seems like Dolovan's just kind of out macroing the off-race mTwDeMusliM and just making a lot of units at this point. Still more Hydras coming out for mTwDeMusliM, and it looks like there's going to be engagement. No, again, he doesn't want to engage him in this narrow choke point. And going to be warping in a few more Zealots here, and it seems like these Hydras could actually, in theory, rip through this gateway unit army. Oh, but there is a lot of High Templar here. He needs to have his Psystorm research as quickly as he can in order to be able to throw down some storms. And oh my god, a lot of Hydras ripping apart here. Nice blink micro there, warping back a lot of the wounded units, and needs to Psystorm these units in order to be able to get an even bigger advantage over these units. Come on, Psystorm, where's the Psystorm, where's the Psystorm? And a lot of Zealots being warped in here, and finally the Psystorm dropping on those units. Dolovan remembering that he did have Psystorm, and now researching the Kydarian Amulet, as well as more Hydras coming out for mTwDeMusliM at this point in time. So now he is researching also weapon armor level 1 from Dolovan. But at this point, if he does keep getting Hydralisks, these High Templar are going to be able to rip through them with this Psystorm ability. It seems like mTwDeMusliM at this point is falling quite a lot behind. He does have this auxiliary hatchery in his base, as well as trying to just grab himself a Roach Warren in order to be able to fend off this High Templar push, since High Templar's Psystorm doesn't do as much damage to Roaches as it normally does to Hydras, since Hydras are a bit squishy. So now moving up here, trying to have a poke around in the gold base, but it looks like Dolovan has a commanding force here. Going to be dropping some Psystorms. Oh, massive storm going down on those units, weakening them horrendously. More storms going down, ripping through the army there, and morphing an Archon in order to be able to make sure that he can fend off any other pushes, since they were all very, very low on energy. So now warping in more Zealots up here, as well as just going to be kind of trying to push down through the creep spread of mTwDeMusliM, and a lot of Archons here in order to be able to reinforce. This is a lot of High Templar though, ladies and gentlemen. They're going to do a lot of damage to the forces of mTwDeMusliM if he can't get a lot of Roaches out in time. And it seems like mTwDeMusliM at this point is very starved for minerals, whereas Dolovan is just keeping on top of things here, mineral wise. So now a lot of Roaches and a lot of Hydras coming out for mTwDeMusliM, and it seems like this is going to be the final engagement of the day, ladies and gentlemen, as mTwDeMusliM doesn't have a hope in hell of combating this force at this point. There's a lot of High Templars then that are going to rip through any unit of mTwDeMuslim's. Oh my god, I need to breathe or something. I need some drink. Is there any water anywhere? No, I have no water. Oh well, doesn't matter too much. Dolovan just biding his time now here. He knows that he's on 6 base. Oh my god, against mTwDeMuslim's 3 base. So it seems like there's going to be an engagement anytime soon, as Dolovan knows how much of a leading position he is in. And now all these Archons going to be getting in on the action. Oh my god, massive storms going down on the units of mTwDeMusliM, and he's going to be moving these units back, trying to get into good position. But that's a bad choke to engage in, but all the storms ripping through the units here. Massive storms, just doing a ton of damage. Now more Zealots warping in the back, and going to be charging in on these units, and massive storms once again going down on these units, softening them up so much. Going to be moving into the main base of mTwDeMusliM, but getting a bit caught off guard there by these Zerglings, ripping apart those with Storm and mTwDeMusliM does GG. So that was game 2. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. As I say, I was so psyched to be in the presence of such great players, and I'm going to now cast the game, not that it wasn't one-sided at all, between myself and mTwDeMusliM. See you later.